Hi cuties! Welcome back to the Vegan Dollhouse. Today we're making cute and yummy Japanese snacks called vegan tuna onigiri. If you love Japanese recipes and you like food that looks like it came from a pastel goth world, stick around. Also, please hit subscribe so you never miss any more cute vegan tutorials. Start by rinsing 4 cups of sushi rice until the water runs clear, and then transfer it to your pot. In an Instant Pot, I use the rice button, and it cooks it for about 8 minutes. But if you're using your stove or a rice cooker, then just follow whatever instructions you know. We season the rice with sushi vinegar. If you want to color your onigiri, or if you want to make them look like candy corn the way I did with mine, then you want to divide your vinegar into little bowls and add food coloring to each one. I used Nature's Flavors red and yellow for mine. I like that brand because they make their colors with food instead of chemicals. And then you want to make sure you leave a little bit of vinegar uncolored because that's what you're going to add to your white rice. To cook and chill, that's when we make the tuna salad filling. I always start by dicing celery and pickles, and you can do this in the food processor, especially since the food processor is already going to be dirty because you have to process your tuna. Assuming that you buy tuna chunk, you might buy the kind that comes in a can and it's already shredded, in which case you would dice yours by hand so that you don't have to dirty the food processor. Combine your shredded vegan tuna with your diced celery and pickles, and then stir in vegan mayo, mustard, garlic powder, onion powder, salt, and pepper. And then don't forget your secret ingredient, which is pickle juice. Instant Pot has done a natural release. I just take the lid off and I divide the rice into 3 different bowls so that I have my 3 different colors. Now, if you're not doing what I did where you make yours look like candy corn, then you don't need to do this step. You can just put all of your sushi vinegar straight into the rice and mix it up. Just remember that you don't want to mix it too much or too hard, if that makes sense, because you don't want to smush your rice. So I usually use chopsticks to mix it. That's kind of like a little trick. this is the fun part. That reminds me of a song that goes, "This is the best part, this is the best part." What song is that? Anyway, the best part is assembling your onigiri. I use cling wrap in my molds to keep the rice from sticking, and I'm not wasting it because I reuse it to wrap them up and keep them fresh until I want to eat them. If you're making candy corn onigiri, place a teensy weensy bit of white rice at the very tippy top and then press it down. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, I always keep a bowl of water next to my rice because I'm dipping my hands in the water all the time while I'm doing this. It's basically to keep the rice from sticking to my paws. If you're not doing the candy corn, just press one flat layer of white rice on the bottom of the mold. It's like mostly orange with just a little bit of white on top and just a little bit of yellow on the bottom, but the majority of it is orange. So that's why I made so much orange rice and so little white rice. Scoop of your tuna filling and then top them with rice again. Wrap up the cling wrap, close the triangle molds, and then you're gonna shake it for about 10 seconds, I would say. I think the important part is not how long you shake it, but that you're shaking it in every single direction. And then when you take them out, they should be the most perfect little onigiris that you have ever seen in your life.
Lights and static breath, neon blush and second death. I don't ask and you don't speak.
Pack these for a lunch or eat them at home with a side of miso soup. Or take them with you if you have a day where you're going to be running a lot of errands and you're not sure when you're going to eat next. I store them in the fridge and I try to eat them within 2 to 3 days of making them because they do start to dry out with time. These are naturally gluten-free, but if you avoid soy or if you follow a whole foods plant-based diet, you can always make these with chickpeas instead of tuna. And there you have it. Now you know how to make adorable vegan tuna onigiri that tastes as good as it looks. If you managed to watch this far, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Leave me a comment and let me know what you think. And if you decide to make them yourself, I would love to see your end result. If you're into sharing your food on Instagram or Blue Sky or any of the other places online, can you tag me so I don't miss it? I'm Vegan Dollhouse everywhere. And if you liked this tutorial, you could give it a thumbs up, you could hit subscribe, and you could ring the little bell icon so you never miss any of my kawaii vegan content. So what kind of onigiri do you think I should make next? And how should I decorate it? Tell me in the comments.
Forgotten pain, but your
Thank you so much for cooking with me. Bye!